It is indeed true that I went to Eastbourne Magnificent Motors 2023 event on both Saturday and Sunday of the 29th and 30th of April 2023, and fortunately camera quality is working again, and Eastbourne Magnificent Motors 2023 had quite a particular highlighting moment. That was meeting Dave Bryan, or Car Media Kent Video Vlog channel, which is his main original channel. That's his main channel where he does classic car events or other car show rally events and all that. And but the Dave Bryan channel, that's just his personal channel, which he was planning on getting rid of, but I think he should keep that one and use it just for like vlogging purposes and such, or gaming videos if he ever wanted to take gaming videography and that sort of thing, because I think that one would go well for vlogging, or maybe rail enthusiast train spotting or miniature railway stuff and all that, based over in Kent or anywhere he goes and all that sort of thing. And just keep the Car Media Kent Video Vlog channel just for the classic car content and all that, or car show rally content, that sort of thing, really, you know. Just a suggesting recommendation, that's all, Dave. And also, why I'm going to do this video really as a replacement for the Worthing Goring Marine Drive Retro Ford event. Sadly, I could not go because the weather was just far too relentlessly pouring with rain, and it would have done damage to my camera recorder, I'm afraid. And if you're watching, Dave, not only would it have done damage to my camera recorder, but I did take my camera out on the Friday when it was actually raining, and when I got back home, the camera's quality got all messed up temporarily, and that, well, meaning it went numb for about 23 to 25 hours. And that in itself is a very long time to go numb, and I just didn't want the same thing to happen again. And also it would have made me too cold and far too wet, given how much rain there had been earlier today on Saturday of the 28th of October 2023. There was just far too much rain to have gone out that day, just far too much rain. Far too wet, far too rainy. It wouldn't have been a good idea to have gone. I mean, well, certainly not without a waterproof videography camera, but to tell you the truth, Dave Bryan, if you are watching, my good new friend, I am really sorry if it gives you much disappointment, as it did give me much disappointment to not go as well. I'll probably feel about 5 times more disappointed than you would feel. I'm not saying this badly, but I'm just making a point, that's all, because I was really looking forward to going there as much as you were looking forward to me going, you know, or any enthusiast, that sort of thing, really, you know. But I'm going to bear this event in mind for this time next year, if it goes ahead next year. Certainly if it's going to be raining, because we don't know if it's going to rain or not, I would have to have an additional backup plan. And the additional backup plan, Dave, is, if you're still watching and listening, is having a waterproof camera, so that if it's raining on the day the Retro Worthing Goring Marine Drive Retro Ford car show event takes place in 2024 and it's raining, I will make sure I have as priority a waterproof camera recorder, so that it won't, so then that way there's little risk of it being damaged in wet weather conditions, you know, just to make it some useful backup, really, that's all, because it's quite clear now that if I take the camera recorder I've got to an event and it's heavily raining, as it has been lately, earlier this week, with many days of absolute heavy rain in the Brighton and Hove region, it's quite obviously it's going to temporarily knock out the camera quality and mess it up temporarily and make it go numb for as many as up to about 4 to 24 hours. It's quite clear it's going to do that, and if the more times that happens, the more there's a more higher risking chance that it will break the camera recorder or damage it severely, and I really do not want that for my camera recorder. Just to make a point, that is, if you were watching, Dave. But Magnificent Motors, I'm almost certain it's going to go ahead again this time next year, in 2024, and fingers, that is, as hopefully it will not be heavily raining as it has been earlier this week, but we just don't know. But we're just going to have to see for when it takes place, that's all. And I'm conceivably certain the Eastbourne Magnificent Motors, because bank holiday, because it takes place just before the first bank holiday Monday of May, Eastbourne Magnificent Motors event does, just to say. I'm fairly conceivably certain it's going to take place because May Bank Holiday Weekend 2024 is due to take place on Monday, the 6th of May 2024. And so the weekend before that would be Saturday the 4th and Sunday 5th of May 2024. And I'm conceivably certain the next Eastbourne Magnificent Motors event will be taking place that weekend, Magnificent Motors 2024. And Magnificent Motors 2025 would almost likely be Saturday the 3rd and Sunday the 4th of May 2025. As the bank holiday Monday before that would be the Monday 5th of May 2025. And the 5th of May of every year is the birthday of John Rhys Davies, the actor who played Sulla in Indiana Jones. Just to try and make it a little bit easier so those know when Magnificent Motors generally takes place, either during, on the day, or shortly before or shortly after that of John Rhys Davies' birthday, or before. The actor from Indiana Jones, Sulla. Sulla! I'm right with you, Indy. Indy, I'm going to save you. Sulla to the rescue. That sort of thing, you know. Indy, watch out. Turn around, Indy. Indy, camels will be useful. No camels, Sulla. That sort of thing, you know. But these are the telephone pictures of Eastbourne Magnificent Motors from 2023. There might not be very many, but I'd like you to see for yourselves, and then do let me know what you thought for yourselves. And without further ado, let's see the very video rolling into action. Magnificent Motors. Always is it worthwhile and worth going to. And certainly am I looking forward to going there. Should chance allow, and Dave Bryan and David Scott would almost certainly be saying quite remotely similarly evident things. Should chance allow, I will certainly most happily be going there in 2024. As would say Dave Bryan and David Scott, they would go too, should chance allow them as well. Obviously, we just have to see what happens before the very event takes place, of course, you know, as the truth of fate goes as far as, and what chance allows, generally speaking. Thanks all for watching. Here is to Magnificent Motors of 2024. Thanks all for watching, and ta-ta another time. From Foxy.